on the set in 3, 2, 1, going live.
All right, Don, here we go. Another episode. By the way, last week we had Brett on and 14,000 views on Brett's show.
Oh, Brett Simpson?
Yeah, Brett's 14,000 views. It's rocking, dude. We're gonna make it. Anyway, this is Mel Craig
And I'm Don Ramsey.
and welcome to another episode of HB Unplugged. And we got a great. I've had a few beers in his bar here on Gothard. It's convenient because on my way home I can just stop and have a beer. And in fact, they had that political thing with Tony Strickland and Michael Gates. We're all over. So let's give Duke Dufresne introduction. Let's give him a big hand and welcome him aboard and hear what he has to say about Four Sons Brewery. Now, I think, and I'm going to assume it's because of your boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. There
Good guess. Good guess.
That's it. So I tried to do a little research and read up on it.
I just realized I should have brought some beer.
Might
have made this a little looser.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, well, we're pretty loose already, so we have a lot of fun. So, Duke, it's all about the community. It's all about Huntington Beach. And, man, you've made a huge impact. When I first saw it open, I thought, God, I hope this guy survives, or I hope this business survives.
Me too.
Because it seemed like it was in an awful weird place to have a cafe/brewery. Mm-hmm. And here it is. God, how many years later?
Coming up on 12 years now in
Wow,
September.
unreal.
12 years there and 12 years how long on Main Street?
Main Street has only been 3 years.
3 years, yeah.
3 years?
Yeah.
That was recent.
Yeah.
There's a new building there that we went into. So.
Yeah, that used to be the old Jack's Bikes.
Yes.
Jack's Bike Shop.
Yeah.
Right. And they rebuilt the building. And
then
then
they rebuilt it.
I saw a sign for lease one day, and we said, it might be a good spot. It's a little far from the pier, which was concerning.
Right.
But it turns out to be a good thing because we don't get as much of the tourism. We get more of the locals.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
So, Duke, again, it's about Huntington Beach, and why don't we start off by, talking about yourself and your family? Let's get everyone out there watching is from Huntington Beach, and let's get them to know you and the family first.
Yeah, sure. Well, as you guessed, we have 4 sons. I used to be in the aerospace field, so we used to move around quite a lot, almost like a military guy. I think you said you were in the Army. Yeah, we used to move every 2-3 years until finally 2007, we ended up in Huntington Beach.
Wow. Over at Boeing?
Northrop Grumman.
Northrop Grumman.
Yeah, so I used to commute up to L.A. area, El Segundo, Redondo Beach.
Well, was it your dad was involved in Boeing?
Well, my dad first worked at Douglas Aircraft. That's why we moved here in Huntington Beach in 1963. He was an aeronautical engineer.
Oh, okay.
And Douglas had secured the bid to build a Saturn V rocket fuel cell, which propelled the rocket to the moon in 1969. But that was designed here and then built on Westminster Boulevard and Seal Beach in that big tower there.
Right.
That's where it was built. And he followed it, after it was built and done, he followed it all the way to Huntsville, Alabama, where it was mounted on the rocket ship, and then it was shipped to Cape Canaveral at the time.
Anyway, I knew there was a little tie there, but go ahead, Duke. Sorry about that.
No, I love that stuff. I spent my career building military aircraft. Spent a lot of time on the B-2 bomber.
Wow.
Unmanned aircraft, that type of thing. But anyway, so we moved here in 2007 and settled down. Been here ever since. All my kids live here. But then around 2013, we were wanting to do something as a family. We're a close family. We tried a couple things that didn't work out. And then we started looking at various franchises or buying a restaurant or something. We didn't know anything about any of that stuff.
Wow.
And all the while, my one son was brewing beer at home.
Wow.
And it never really occurred to us,
hey, maybe
we should do this.
Unreal. What a great story.
And all the time we were going to breweries, drinking beer, and it's finally the light bulb went on, like, maybe this is something we know a little bit about. And so we jumped in, found a place, and we started.
And was that the one on Gothard?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. Wow. And my kids all had other jobs. I was just retiring from Northrop, 2014. So I was doing most of the work. But after a couple months, I said, I can't do this, because it was booming at the time.
Well, so you had an instant success. People were starting to go, oh, wow, great.
And I told them, if you want to keep doing this, you all got to quit your jobs and jump in, and 2 of them worked at Northrop, so I had secure jobs with pensions and benefits and everything.
That's called rolling the dice.
Yeah. So it got real. It got real at that point.
Yeah.
So that's been since 2013. So you've been open for 13 years.
We opened actually in 2014. Yeah. So
2014.
So this September we'll celebrate our 12th anniversary.
And your wife's involved as well, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And what role does she play?
She does the accounting.
I was going to say the finance. I bet it's the finance.
She does the bugging everybody, staying on top of things. So she's the sheriff in town.
Yeah.
But, it hasn't been all rosy like any business, as most people know.
With the pandemic.
Oh, yeah. The pandemic hurt. After a few years, we thought we were rock stars, and we started expanding. We bought more equipment, tripled our production, and then, the COVID happened and set us back on our heels. We've had we opened a restaurant at Bellaterra.
The way you say it, was it scary?
Yeah, it's always a little scary, especially when all your kids are now totally dependent
on that income, that revenue.
And they have families, they have houses, so you can't take it lightly anymore.
Right.
So you opened up a spot at Bellaterra?
Yeah, we did. In 2020, not a good time to open a business. It was a HB Hot, it was called, a chicken restaurant right there near the movie theater. Seemed like a good spot.
Oh, yeah.
But what happened during the pandemic and afterwards is people stopped going to the movies.
Yeah.
Right.
We went to the movie last night. There was 2 other people.
I believe it. I never go to the movies. I just wait till it goes onto my television set.
So all that foot traffic that we were hoping would bring us business was kind of gone, and we hung in there for a few years, but finally had to
pull
cut
the plug.
Yeah. You can't. You got to swallow your pride sometimes. Save your business.
But so right now you have both locations: the one on Main Street on Main and Orange.
Yes.
And then the one down the street. Actually, I'm right down the.
He's like a block from you.
I'm the first yard after you pass all the houses. Like I'm 2 doors down from Mandic Motors. This side of Mandic Motors.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And we have that. Our family owns that acre of property right there. We've been there since 1976.
Oh.
The tire business.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, back in the day when Gothard was Crystal Street, and it dead ended right where at Ellis, right where your place is. That dead ended, and then it didn't dead end. It traveled towards 5 Points Shopping Center, Main and Garfield. Gothard hit there, and that's why it was called 5 Points, because it was a 5-point intersection, and that's why the shopping center right next to that is 5 Points.
Oh, okay.
It used to be 5 Points.
Yeah.
But now I understand you're opening another location.
Well, my oldest son, is opening.
Yes.
Or purchased Driftwood Bar. Yeah, on Adams.
Oh, cool.
So that's a side thing for him, really. The rest of the family's not involved in that.
Oh, so will he help on this, or he's gonna move over to that? And
he's still
tied to you guys.
That was part of our agreement.
Yeah,
he's still working the same number of hours. So
wow.
Just tack it on above that.
Wow,
he's a busy man.
Yeah,
but his brothers have agreed to support him by going there often and buying beer. So what other way to support, right?
I know the restaurant business. I don't know the bar industry. I imagine it can be tough at times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the restaurant industry is harder, really.
Yeah.
We aren't even a bar, we beer and
you
wine.
guys have actually pretty good food over there.
Yeah, well, that's 2 years ago. We had a challenge. Business is slowing down. Not everybody's so excited about craft beer like they were.
Right.
So we decided, let's put in a kitchen, give people another reason to come here.
Yeah.
We used to have the food trucks, but they were spotty. They didn't always show up, and not everybody liked the food they had. So we put in the kitchen, and it's really made a difference.
Wow, a positive one.
Yeah.
Oh, good impact. Great, yeah.
And we were really focused on good food. We did a lot of testing and menu items. So I think people have been very happy with it.
Wow, fantastic.
Wow.
Like I said, every time I drive by, I think, wow, what a great thing to see that business, continuing to grow. And I can't tell you, over the weekends I go by and see how many people are outside sitting in the outside venue you have there.
Yeah, it does make a difference. But you got to continue to be creative. You can't just sit back.
What's the next big idea?
Well, we started doing these, seltzer is very popular now, even as popular as beer, in some cases more so. We sell a lot of seltzer. We're a craft brewery, sell probably as much seltzer as we do beer.
Craft beers, wow.
But a couple of years ago, we started doing these seltzer fests. And actually, as luck would have it, we're doing one this Saturday, 12 to 5 at the Gothard location. And what we'll do is my son is rolling out 8 new flavors of seltzers.
Wow. So you guys brew the
You guys
seltzer?
actually make the seltzer?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah, we make everything right there. And so we'll have a live band. People get this card. It's like a passport. The seltzers are represented by different countries. And if you get a stamp on all of the countries, then you get like a gift card or something.
Wow.
Just a little gimmick thing. But
Nice.
it makes it fun, and people try them all, and you got the band, the food.
Have you picked a band yet?
Yeah, but you're going to ask me what it is, right?
I was going to say, the Ramsey brothers are always game for that. That's, they have the classic rock, him and his brother have a classic rock and roll band.
Well,
man.
we'll have to
They're-
keep that in
yeah,
mind.
we
very
do a lot of
popular.
events for the
Very
city.
popular in Huntington Beach.
I'll check that
big
out.
following, yeah. So that just adds to bringing somebody in.
I always give one of my sons the action to
Go
the
find.
third oldest, because he knows tons of people. And every time he gets a band, I've never heard of them. So, and I'm a little scared of what what kind of music
Mosh
is. But,
pit. Whoa, what are you doing? Yeah.
But he usually does okay.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. When you just were saying about the seltzers and you're making them, it just dawned on me. Do you do tours? Like, do you go in and take a tour of people and show them what it's like to make?
We used
have you
to,
ever
but
thought of that idea?
We used to, but there's not a lot of demand for it. And honestly, there's not much to tour. It's a pretty small place. Like, you could stand in one spot and see it all.
This is it right
So,
here, and that's it over there.
Every now and then I get somebody that's asking, can we do a tour, for some special
Or have a
reason.
tasting, like
yeah,
that,
and I'll do it, but it's not something we offer on a regular basis.
Right, okay.
We're not Coors or Boston Beer Company.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Where you put people on shuttle buses, and take them around.
Oh, yeah.
We're just
Someday.
small.
Someday.
Yeah, someday, yeah.
Well, actually, so Rock and Fig used to be one of my best friends. He passed away, obviously, but so he was the one who told me, hey, they're opening up a craft beer place across the street. And I go, really? He goes, yeah, it's at Four Sons Brewery over there, right by your yard. And then so we went there, and I think we had lunch. I don't drink, but I remember him having a couple beers and go, this is really good.
Are you talking about the one on Main or this one?
The one on Main, after you opened that one.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad he liked it.
Yeah.
That's a good endorsement.
Yeah.
I haven't even been to that one, so now I got to go to that one.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I see it sometimes. So, I do a lot in the town. I'm on the different boards, including the Surf Museum. But every time I've gone past there on a weekend, it's crazy how many people are in there. In that little area, it's like almost, dude, that is outstanding.
Yeah, it's pretty small, so it
it's
doesn't
small,
take
but
much.
at the same time.
Good.
Doesn't take much to look busy.
It's better to open a small place and have it packed than a giant place and have it look
for
empty.
sure. Yeah. And 4th of July is our best day of the year.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
With the parade going by.
Heck
and,
yeah.
Yeah.
And we usually sell breakfast burritos.
So he's on the board for the 4th of July.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
He
an
puts all the
executive
planning
board,
together.
yeah.
So he puts all that together. There's an end.
Is there anything you don't do?
That's what we all say. He's on every board, every chair. I'm always worried about him having a stroke or something. Like,
No,
Don,
I'm good.
I know.
He's very relaxed.
I can
It's
take
chill.
on more. Even when I asked him to be the host on this show, and my wife goes, "Are you sure? I don't know if he's going to be able to handle that." Like, "Are you kidding? He can do it all." And, I didn't realize how busy he really is, but he is really busy. So, when it comes to a brewery, you manufacture the beer. Where do you get all of your supplies and things? Like, where did they come from? where do you order from? Is it local?
Yeah, it's
US?
it's a lot of local places, or for some of the grain and stuff, it might be
Right.
out of town, but it's still California. We try to keep it as close as possible because it also serves us with lower transportation costs.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
But my son orders all the stuff he needs. He makes it right there. We also, not a lot of people know this, but we also have a distillery there on Gothard Street. So we make gin, vodka, and whiskey.
Man, unreal. So, a brewery, a distillery, and now the seltzer water or seltzers.
Yep, and restaurant.
And restaurant. Oh yeah,
That's enough.
Yeah. No, you're gonna. That's what he says now, and then in a year from now, it'll be something else.
So do you sell like beers to go, or do you sell canned beer? Or?
Yeah, we do. We sell 6-packs. We have our own packaging line, canning line.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So we sell 6-packs. We also have what are called crowlers. So they're 32-ounce cans, unfilled cans. And when somebody comes in, if they see one of our 24 beers that they want to take home, we have a machine. We can fill the 32-ounce crowler and seal it.
Wow.
And hand it to them, and they take it home. It's good for a couple of weeks.
In the fridge.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic.
So there's a lot of different ways. We sell kegs. We sell big kegs, small kegs, but that's not a big demand. Sometimes somebody's having a party. Most of the kegs go out.
A kegger.
Yeah.
Most
used to be.
Most of the kegs we sell go out through distribution. We have a local Orange County distributor that delivers our beer.
Oh, wow.
We've got our biggest customer is Disneyland. So we've been in there for almost 10 years now.
Wow.
That's very good.
That's impressive.
And surprisingly, right now, they don't have our beer. They have our seltzer.
Oh,
wow.
So they changed over, or
It's what sells.
It's
called the purple one. It's a blue raz seltzer lemonade, but it is purple in the cup, so it looks really cool. And so they sell it at one of their stands. When we went there once and decided to buy a round, it was $17 a cup. So
wow.
How much is it here?
$6.
Yeah.
For me, it's free, but not, not at Disneyland.
No, I don't think it's for free. No. Yeah.
Not at Disneyland.
Everyone says, "Oh, Mel details his own car for free." No, it's never for free.
Right.
Trust me, I pay that price.
Yeah.
So, when it comes to food, what's on the menu?
We've got we started out with a really simple menu, and like everything, it grew and grew. But we do a lot of burgers, specialty burgers, flatbreads. We've got salads. We have a whole host of, bar food, like 3 different kinds of wings.
Oh, yeah.
Cheese curds, pretzel bites, all that kind of finger food. We've got kids' meals. We got desserts. We've got all kinds of creative things. And then we always have like a special running. Right now we've got a pastrami sandwich. We do all kinds of different things you've never heard of as a special, just to try to open the aperture.
I love pastrami.
Yeah, that's been very popular.
So, when it comes to Huntington Beach, we're trying to expose as much as we can here. What do you guys do for fun? I mean, obviously, I grew up in the restaurant business. My dad owned 3 restaurants, and we almost didn't have a life because my mom and dad were at the restaurants all the time. Even though my dad had other people managing restaurants, but that was like his life. Mm-hmm. But you do have life outside.
Yeah, we all like to golf, so
okay.
we try to all of us golf once a week.
Wow.
We like to golf in tournaments, and of course we support so many things. We support a lot of golf tournaments as a beer sponsor. We support many different organizations throughout Huntington Beach. Some of the big ones are Boys and Girls Club.
Oh, wow. Very good.
We're very close with them. The Fuck Cancer organization, we do a lot of work with them. There's a long list, of groups that need support. We do as much as we can.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's really good.
Most of what we do is
and that's the Boys and Girls Club of Huntington Beach.
Yes, of Huntington Valley.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The David Wetzel, I don't know if you know him, with his organization, Pediatric Cancer. We support him.
Yeah.
There's just I wish I could support more, but
Yeah, you get.
we generally do it by donating beer to these events. We also do, gift cards. We have a membership program at our place, so we often donate a year's membership, which is worth a couple $100. We do that a lot for silent auctions, that type of thing.
Oh yeah, very good.
So
It's really about giving back. I know what you're talking about because I get every high school, church, junior high. I get calls once, twice a week for, hey Mel, can you do this? And it's hard because I really do want to do them all, but I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd go broke. You got to be real selective on who you support and how you support them, and
for sure.
And so I know what that's like.
But the ones we always say yes to are, fire department, police department,
First responders,
anything military. It's no question.
Right, you just do
We're
it.
there for you.
Well, thank you very much. That means a lot coming from a veteran. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Both Army. Yeah, Army veterans.
I just got an email yesterday from some woman.
Donald Trump trying to recruit you.
No. She's in the military, stationed overseas. She's going to be home just for a short time. She wants a place to have a little private gathering for her family. So we're like, we'll make it happen.
Oh, fantastic!
Nice.
Yeah.
Because in our distillery, which is in the end of the building, we have what we call a speakeasy, and you can see the still in the back and everything. But we only open it every couple of months. So I said, hey, we'll open it for you. You can have it. Just go for it.
I didn't even know you had a speakeasy there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's been,
We got a few secrets.
Yeah. So what's next? What's your next game plan? Obviously your son's breaking off and opening a thing, but what's coming up next in the future?
Well, I think it's time to more hand it over to the kids.
Wow.
My wife and I, although we're still involved, we're trying to travel more and just let them run things, which they're more than capable of. We still have our computers, so we can be involved, but we're gonna let them be the creative ones. Because when Dad's there, you know how it is. Like,
oh, yeah.
Hey, what should we do about this?
You must
what's
have
next?
a close family, because I can't work with my son or my daughter. That we tried. I mean, we got along great. They just didn't like it. They wanted to be on their own.
Well, we all get along, but I think when I'm not there, they make the decisions. They are more creative in what they're doing, rather than look to me to make all the decisions.
They feel the freedom of, Dad's not here, so let's just do this.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
cool.
And they do a great job.
Yeah.
And they think different than me, so that's good.
Well, it's all about the creativity.
Well, they're young. I mean, I don't know how old you are. So I own a tire business and a storage container business. My son works there full time, and he kind of runs it. And so I go there occasionally. I mean, I show up there, but I can tell that I'm just in the way, kind of like that type of thing. Where, I mean, it's kind of makes you feel good, because if something happened to me or whatever, I know my son's in good hands with.
Your business is in good hands with your son.
Yeah.
That's a comforting thing.
Yeah, it is.
Good
really
for you.
Is.
We all know that feeling. Pull up out front, the kids go, oh, shit, Dad's here.
My kids don't do that.
That's good.
As a matter of fact, if I have an idea and they don't think it's a good one, they'll tell me.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Oh, I don't have that. Yeah, that was the same issue with me. If I came up with an idea, Dad, that's stupid. What are you thinking, Dad? That'll never work. I always tell people, if I have an idea and I really like it, don't do it, because it never works. Everyone else's ideas work great. Like Alejandro will come up with great videography ideas, and I don't like that. And he does it and gets a gazillion views. That's how it goes.
Yeah, but you got to try things. Not everything's going to work out. Like us opening the place at Bellaterra didn't work out. We opened a place at Pacific City, a few years back. Didn't work out. Not everything works out.
Yeah. Well, in fact, one of the last questions I have for you, and this is really important because, today we live in a different world. The three of us know that more than anybody. Look at what we got to grow up with, and look at what we're involved in right now. It's kind of hard to believe. But there are a lot of people looking for opportunities. There's a lot of people out there that are saying, you know what, I don't want to work for Uncle Sam. I don't want to work for, the corporate world. I want to do my own thing. And as an entrepreneur, what do you have? what would you say to somebody who wants to start a business and get a business going? What would be your 2 bits?
Well, I think you need to do extensive research and listen to a lot of people,
Right.
because it's no easy task.
Yeah.
It's so many challenges, especially, everybody says in California, but it's true. The regulations, the fees, how often are we inspected and checked on, taxed. It's mind-blowing that anybody can actually make it work.
Make a profit. Yeah. I tell that to
And that's
people all the
why
time.
I always think about just driving around town. You go past these shopping centers, and every couple of years it's different. There's a different place here,
Sure.
a different place there. Mm-hmm. There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah,
and
very
people's tastes change, and if you don't change with it, it's just so many
Trends. There's a lot of trendy stuff that goes on.
Yeah, and just the expenses. I mean, our expenses go up constantly, but I can't keep raising my prices to our customers.
Yeah.
They're not going to accept that.
Yeah.
So we got to try to squeeze it as much as we can until eventually, you got to do something.
Right. Right.
But you're caught in the middle.
And you're in the state of California.
Yeah.
That alone is a big challenge.
Oh, yeah.
I always tell people when you're young and you're starting a business, what you just said is the perfect answer. Because too many people want to jump into business because they think they can do it, but they haven't done the research or work behind what it takes to run a business. I think all 3 of us are all entrepreneurs. And if you look back when you first started the business, how many mistakes would have you not ran into if you know what you know today?
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's really what's important is, reach out to people. I always tell people, check the fruit on your tree. If this is, business A and you're thinking of looking at, well, go look at all the other business A's that are out there and talk to those owners. Find out, how are they making it? How do they do it? And a lot of people will open up.
Yeah.
So that's a
But
good advice for people.
I don't want to make it sound negative either, because there's such wonderful benefits of having a business.
If you do make it work, it's a very great life.
I look at the people we've met, and the people that have met at our place, and people that have gotten married that met there, and being able to spend time with my kids every day, working together, and having time to go golf maybe once a week. It's just, there's a lot of benefits if you can make it work.
Well, we got a new friendship here today. You're
You
on
bet.
our show. And look
Beautiful.
what,
I'm going to take my wife out
Yeah.
to eat at your place.
Please do.
I am.
Yeah.
we'll both do that.
I'll look for you.
Yeah, we'll both do that. Well, thank you for joining us, Duke. It's
My
been
pleasure.
Great. Yeah, and we look at you as every time I drive by, I always think, wow, what a great thing that you've done there to be able to make that place work. Because I really looked when you first opened, I was like, oh God, I hope this guy really did some research because this looks kind of chancy.
Yeah.
Like who goes to there? It's like a different, which goes to tell you it doesn't mean a location makes all the difference. It doesn't mean that. It really just depends on who you are, what you are, how you run the business, and how you make things work.
He's right around the corner from the Sully Miller Quarry. That big lake right by you. That's the Sully Miller Quarry where they made most of the cement that built this part of the 405 freeway. It was actually coming from rocks out of that quarry. I'm wondering if maybe you have a special Sully Miller drink or beer or something like that so give people a little bit of interest of what's going on in that lake. Why is that lake there? What started that whole lake? If you look at the history of it, you can Google it and find out. But there's so much history right there. People have no idea.
I'm sure. Yeah. I don't either.
Well, we should have an event at your place too. I know I have students that come in from all over the world to go to training here, and I'll be sure because we always, 3 days. I always take them to one spot, so we're going down there. And
All right. Come on down.
We'll have a burger and a beer. Yeah.
All right.
Well, thank you for joining us, Duke. It really means a lot, and spending
right,
some
great.
time with us. And congratulations, on the growth
really.
and your stability. And looks like the future retirement finally.
Yeah.
to have that.
So Four Sons actually has. I mean, there's a lot behind it, and to have your 4 sons doing what they're doing, and I mean the whole creation and the whole family thing is a beautiful thing to hear about.
So if
It really
somebody wants to know more about Four Sons Brewery, is there a website?
Yes, there is.
And
www.foursonsbrewing.com.
And that'll be splashed right up there. And a phone number if anybody wants to call and make reservations or anything. And
They just can go to info@foursonsbrewing.com. That all goes to me. You can order clothing. You can rent out our private event. You can see what's on tap.
I got to see that. We got to get people to see that speakeasy. Thank you, Duke. I'm Mel Craig.
And I'm Don Ramsey.
And thanks again for joining us for another episode of HB Unplugged.
Yeah.
Remember, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button right now and hit that and subscribe to our channel. Thank you, guys.